faux pas that you should avoid when touring a property. So, we are currently entering a buyer's market, and in many cities across the country, they are already in a buyer's market. And the difference between a buyer's market and a seller's market for a buyer is the urgency. When it's a seller's market, especially the last couple of years when there was a strong seller's market because we had the combination of low inventory, low rates, a lot of buyers were buying homes strictly from open house visits. And they're walking this property with a bunch of other people and they're making a decision whether or not they want to buy their house from that quick little visit. And quite often, many buyers were paying over asking price for homes that they later regret purchasing. But now that we are entering into a buyer's market, buyers are going to have the ability to not be so rushed to make a decision, not so rushed to see a house really fast and submit an offer really fast. Now you can kind of sort of take your time a little bit. And that's why I wanted to go over a few faux pas to avoid when shopping for a property. Number one, if you have to bring children, make sure that you keep your children under control and you keep an eye on your children. You cannot rely on a seller to have a child-proof home, and you can't rely on anyone other than yourself to keep your children under control. When you're walking through a person's home, you don't know what condition the home is going to be in at the time of your visit. Pictures show one thing, an actual visit shows something else. So just make sure that if you bring your children with you to an appointment, you keep them under control and keep them from touching, keep them from falling over stuff. Number two, do not openly say anything negative about the home's decor, the look, the smell, inside or in front of the home. Quite often, people have cameras all over the place, maybe hidden cameras that you don't see. And while it shouldn't affect the sale of the home, you just don't know if a transaction is going to boil down to your offer or another offer, and you could have the same price. But if you said negative things about the home, the seller is going to remember that, and they may just choose the other offer because they don't like your attitude, right? It's their house, it's their choice as to who they want to sell it to or what offer they're willing to accept. So just keep your comments to yourself. Even if you are in front of the house, outside, try to keep your comments to yourself and, maybe walk away from the home or maybe just wait until you get into your car and discuss the home at that point. Also, try to refrain from taking pictures inside of the home, especially if the home is occupied. If you need to take pictures, ask permission first and then, begin taking pictures or video. Don't just pull out your phone, especially in an occupied home. Just pull out your phone and start shooting video and pictures while the homeowner may be sitting there. Number three, don't ignore the house rules. So most homeowners are going to have rules for their home. Rules may be to wear booties over your shoes. The rules may be to take your shoes off. Sometimes homeowners don't have booties, but they still want you to remove your shoes. So following the house rules is important. Even if the home is vacant, you should follow the house rules. They may have just finished the floors or put on new carpet or put down new carpet, and they don't want people dragging their dirty shoes across the floors. Also, you shouldn't just turn on the faucet. If you see a sign that says don't turn on the faucet, don't flush the toilet, there's a reason that they have those signs there, and you should obey all of the rules within the home. Now, if this is a home that you're interested in and you want to see the water pressure for yourself or whatever, you can always make an appointment with your agent to come back to see the home or find out why the water is shut off or why you can't turn the water on. These are things that should be addressed with your real estate agent. Number four, Try to avoid bringing too many people to a showing. Pictures may show a house to be much larger than it is. And like I said earlier, you don't know what the condition of the home is going to be at the time of your visit. If you want your friends and family to come with you, of course, this is a event that a lot of people like to share with their relatives, but you should be mindful that you are walking in someone else's home. And people are particular about the number of people that are walking through their home. I've had multiple homeowners ask how many people will be coming to the showing, especially in today's day and age where you don't know if someone is sick in the home or someone is allergic, or whatever the case can be. You should limit the number of people you're bringing with you, especially if they're not a part of the buying. And number 5, do not open closet doors, dresser drawers without asking permission. You should never be opening a dresser drawer anyway, because the furniture isn't a part of the transaction. If you need to, or you want to, and you should look into closets, you still should ask permission before opening a closet door, because you don't know if there's something behind that door that can fall onto you and injure you. You don't know if there's some type of mechanism with the doorknob that needs to be opened in a certain way. When you're walking in someone's house, they have it set up for themselves. So asking permission before opening drawers, before opening closets, before opening a door that leads outside, you should always make sure that you ask permission, because there could be some funky little arrangement that they have going on with their doors, and they may want to be the one to open it themselves. Again, if this is a house that you're interested in purchasing, you can always ask about it. Find out the details. Why doesn't the doorknob work? What's behind this door? Why is this door locked? These are questions that you can ask your real estate agent to get information for you. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.